I think I'm going to set kind of an impossible goal, and I'm nervous to tell you what it is. Hi, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Ashlyn. I'm a 28-year-old stay-at-home mom of 3 kids. We are in a very frugal season of life as we just finished paying for our master's degree debt-free, and we are now moving on to building up our emergency fund and saving for our first home, make lots of personal finance and budgeting content like this. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, I'd love it if you would subscribe. In my last video, I talked a lot about wanting to make lots of changes over the next 6 months, and I think I'm going to set kind of an impossible goal. I'm nervous to say it because then I feel like I have to stick to it, if that makes sense. And it is, drum roll please, I want to build our emergency fund to $15,000 by January 1st. So I want to start 2027 with our emergency fund done, and we're ready to just save for our first home. But currently we are at like $5,200 or something in our emergency fund. So that's like $10,000 in the next 4 months, if that. So yeah, I don't know how I would do that. We don't have a whole lot of room in the budget to do that, but I'm tempted to just go for it. I kind of feel like if I do it, I'm going to film like a daily short to just go over like what I'm doing that day to get us towards that goal. So let me know if you'd be interested in seeing that. Let me know if you would not be interested in seeing that, so I know if I should film it and keep the accountability that way, or if I should just, I don't know, try and do it on my own, or just not do it at all because it's scary. Anyway, that goal aside, let's work on our finances for August. As always, I'm using the Every Dollar budgeting app from Ramsey Solutions. I just use the free version. It works great for us, but as long as you're budgeting, it doesn't really matter what you're using. So last month was the first month that we budgeted with my husband's new income, and this month is the first month that we're budgeting with his new income that's also paying for insurance and retirement contributions and HSA contributions, all of that. So I still don't know what these paychecks are going to look like, but let's just see what we can do. For paycheck number 1 from his part-time job, very part-time, I'm thinking it's going to be like $100. So we'll just set that at 100. Then you can see here, this first paycheck that we got from his job was like half of what I thought it was going to be, and I'm still not sure why that was. It will be larger than this. I'm thinking after taxes and insurance and the HSA and retirement come out of it, it's going to be like $2,100. And I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe that's too high. I don't think it's too low. It could be too high. So I'm just going to set both of those paychecks to $2,100. We're going to see what comes from that. So because of that, I'm going to set my tithing to $430. We do pay tithing every month. It's personal choice, like it is personal finance. I'm going to put it in my budget. You don't have to put it in yours. Moving on, we will come back to our savings here at the end. Rent is staying the same at $13.95. Gas, I'm just going to put $20. It's been around that this summer. Electric, we had a bit of an issue with our AC. We went on a little weekend trip with my family, and over said weekend trip, our AC started to struggle. I think I set our thermostat to 75 degrees when we left, and our AC was having a hard time keeping up. So when we got back, set it to 72 to have it cool down the house, and it just kept getting hotter and hotter. So I feel like it ran basically the entire time we were gone, because that's what it was doing as it was trying to cool the house when we were back. All that to say, it's going to be a very expensive month for our electric. We did get a tech to come out and fix it, but it cost, I'm sure, to have that running for who knows how long. I don't know. So $176 is what I'm setting our electric bill to, and that is painful. We also are having like an internet conundrum. We were paying $45 for internet. My husband went to get better internet. They said it was going to be cheaper because of a discount we'd get for setting an auto pay, but we signed up, set the auto pay, and it didn't give us the discount. So I've been trying to get a hold of them. It's been hard to get a hold of them, but this is supposed to be $41. So that's what I'm going to set it to. And I'm going to try my best to get in touch with the internet company so that we can get that discount, so that we're not paying more than we were for the other internet. I don't know. Everybody just wants to take my money. Moving down to transportation. Fuel, I'm going to leave this at $400. Maintenance, we had to register my van, which is something that I forgot about when I filmed my July budget, but that was something that I had to include in the budget. So for the upcoming month, I don't think that we have anything crazy that needs to go on with any of the cars. So I'm just going to put $50 in here. Hopefully that is all that we need. I'm hoping that we don't touch that and it just starts our maintenance fund over again. $400 to fuel, $50 to maintenance, and then car insurance will be $122.08. I'm okay with that price. Like, that's not terrible for our two cars, but I would like for it to be cheaper. So I kind of am shopping around to see if I can bring that bill down a little bit. If you have a car insurance that you use and is good coverage and is cheap, I'd love to hear about it. Moving down to groceries, I'm going to leave this at $500. I want to try and bring this down. We do have 5 people in our family, so like it makes sense to have a $500 grocery budget, but one of them is a baby, like she's just barely starting to eat solids. So I feel like possibly I could bring it down to $400, but I'm gonna have to get creative to do that. So we'll see. Maybe I'll make a little video about trying to bring my grocery budget down. Diapers, I have 2.5 in diapers right now. So I'm going to set this at $100 because I'm pretty sure I need 2 boxes of diapers. Our phones are $36 a month. Fun money, I'm going to leave this at $100. $2.99 for my Apple storage. Miscellaneous, let's see, all the things I need in my miscellaneous budget. Things like toilet paper and toothpaste and the random things that come up that my kids need. I'm thinking $50 will be okay this month for that. And then we do have a couple birthdays we are celebrating this month, so I'm going to set this to $40. And then last but not least, we have our life insurance, and that is $20.82. So that lets us come back up here to our savings. Wherever they are, there they are. So right now I have $450 in our Christmas fund. I do want to get that up a little bit more for Christmas. We like to go hard on the holidays. So I'm going to put, let's see, if I've got 4 months left, if I put $50, that'll bring us to $650. So I'm going to put $100 this month. We'll see how it goes. I don't know that I need to do $100 for the next 4 months, but I'm going to put $100 in this month and we'll see where we end up with that. And then for our emergency fund, we will put in $716.11. So I'm hoping that our paychecks do look like this, at least, and also that I get creative and somehow bring in some money to add on top of that so that this number that we're sending to the emergency fund is much higher, because this number is wrong. But I'm going to set it to $5,200. Oh, did it not save emergency fund? Edit. Yeah, 5,200. Hopefully we will have that up to, dare I say, $6,000 in my next month's video, if not more. Let's see if we can do it. That is all that I have for August's budget. Do let me know if you think that my daily contribution videos over the next 4 months would be interesting to you. I'm scared to do it, not only because I don't know if I can actually accomplish said goal, but also filming every single day, editing that and putting it up. I'm nervous of my ability to do that. If you want it, I will do it, so let me know. If you liked this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It's a big help. I think there's something that you can do, like hyping the video now. I don't know how to do it, but if you know how to do that, would love it if you'd hype the video. And I will see you again next week for another one. Bye!